Mastering the Art of Influence, a deep dive into Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People, a brief history of Dale Carnegie, the era in which How to Win Friends and Influence People was written, and its enduring impact. Dale Carnegie, the man behind the legacy. Dale Carnegie, born in 1888 in Missouri, grew up on a small farm. His early life was marked by hard work, but his ambitions went beyond rural life. Carnegie had a natural curiosity about human behavior and communication, which led him to pursue public speaking and teaching. After some struggles in his early career, he eventually developed a series of courses on communication, public speaking, and personal development. These courses gained immense popularity, setting the stage for him to write his most famous work, How to Win Friends and Influence People. The era, the 1930s. How to Win Friends and Influence People was first published in 1936, during a time of great social and economic upheaval. The United States was in the grip of the Great Depression, and people were facing enormous personal and financial challenges. In this context, Carnegie's message of self-improvement, building relationships, and mastering social influence resonated deeply. The book provided hope and practical tools for individuals to navigate difficult times by fostering positive connections with others. It was also an era of growing urbanization and industrialization, where the ability to communicate effectively and form meaningful professional relationships became increasingly valuable. Carnegie recognized that success was not solely about technical skills, but about mastering human interaction, whether in the workplace, in leadership roles, or in social circles. His ideas bridged the gap between professional competence and personal development, making them timeless. The book's enduring impact. Since its publication, How to Win Friends and Influence People has sold over 30 million copies worldwide and has been translated into dozens of languages. Its impact has been felt across generations and cultures, as the principles Carnegie outlines are rooted in universal human behavior. The book's lessons continue to be relevant because they focus on the timeless qualities of empathy, listening, and respect, key elements in both personal and professional success. In the realm of personal relationships, Carnegie's advice on avoiding criticism, showing appreciation, and listening intently to others has helped countless people build stronger, more meaningful connections. His techniques are used not only in friendships but also in marriages, family dynamics, and community interactions. People who practice his principles often find themselves becoming more likable, influential, and effective communicators. In the professional world, Carnegie's teachings have influenced business leaders, entrepreneurs, and employees at all levels. The ability to win people over, handle conflicts diplomatically, and inspire cooperation is essential in any industry. Many of today's most successful leaders and motivational speakers cite How to Win Friends and Influence People as a foundational influence on their careers. Carnegie's work laid the groundwork for the modern self-help and business communication genres. His ideas have become ingrained in corporate training programs, leadership development, and even negotiation strategies. His legacy lives on in the numerous courses and seminars that still bear his name, continuing to teach individuals how to harness the power of human connection in an increasingly complex world. In summary, Dale Carnegie's insights into human relationships, born out of a difficult era, have proven to be timeless. His approach to winning friends and influencing people continues to shape how we interact, lead, and succeed in both personal and professional realms. Part 1. The Foundation of Human Relations. Principle 1. Don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Why avoiding criticism is crucial for nurturing strong relationships. Criticism, by its very nature, can be damaging to relationships, whether personal or professional. When we criticize others, it often puts them on the defensive, leading to feelings of resentment, frustration, or even hostility. This emotional response creates barriers rather than bridges, making it difficult to build or maintain strong, healthy relationships. Avoiding criticism, as emphasized by Dale Carnegie in How to Win Friends and Influence People, is crucial for fostering trust, respect, and genuine connection. 1. Criticism damages self-esteem. When someone is criticized, it can strike at their self-esteem, leaving them feeling diminished or unworthy. No matter how constructive the intent behind the criticism might be, it often feels like a personal attack, leading the person to doubt their abilities or character. In relationships, whether with friends, colleagues, or family members, criticism can create lingering feelings of inadequacy, which in turn erodes mutual respect and affection. By avoiding criticism, we allow others to maintain their self-confidence, helping them feel valued and supported. 2. Criticism breeds resentment and defensiveness. Criticism often triggers a natural instinct for self-defense. When someone feels attacked, their immediate reaction is usually to defend themselves rather than listen or understand the point being made. This defensive stance can lead to arguments, strained interactions, and unresolved conflicts, ultimately damaging the relationship. Instead of fostering open communication, criticism tends to close people off, making them less likely to engage or cooperate. Avoiding criticism helps prevent these negative reactions and encourages a more collaborative and supportive dynamic. 3. Criticism does not inspire change. One of the key reasons people resort to criticism is the belief that it will motivate change or improvement. However, in most cases, it has the opposite effect. Rather than inspiring someone to do better, criticism often demotivates them. When people feel judged or attacked, they are less likely to respond positively or take proactive steps toward change. They may instead become more resistant to feedback or disengage entirely from the relationship. By focusing on encouragement and appreciation rather than criticism, we are more likely to inspire positive behavior and growth. 4. Criticism creates a negative atmosphere in both personal and professional environments. Constant criticism fosters negativity and tension. It creates an atmosphere where people feel uncomfortable, fearful, or anxious about making mistakes. In such an environment, open communication, trust, and collaboration become stifled, as people may be hesitant to share their thoughts or take risks for fear of being criticized. By avoiding criticism, we can create a more positive, open, and supportive atmosphere where individuals feel safe to express themselves and learn from mistakes. 5. The power of encouragement and appreciation. Avoiding criticism doesn't mean ignoring problems or pretending everything is perfect. Instead, it's about shifting the focus toward positive reinforcement and constructive communication. Encouraging someone's strengths and offering sincere appreciation for their efforts builds a foundation of trust and respect. When people feel recognized and valued, they are more open to feedback and more motivated to improve. This creates a cycle of mutual growth and support, which is essential for strong, lasting relationships. Principle 2. Give honest and sincere appreciation. How genuine appreciation builds lasting bonds. Genuine appreciation is one of the most powerful tools for creating deep, meaningful, and lasting relationships. When we take the time to truly recognize and acknowledge the efforts, qualities, and contributions of others, we build bonds based on trust, respect, and positive reinforcement. Dale Carnegie, in How to Win Friends and Influence People, emphasized the transformative impact that sincere appreciation can have on relationships, whether in our personal lives or professional environments. 1. Appreciation validates self-worth. At the core of every human being is a desire to feel valued and appreciated. When someone receives genuine appreciation, it affirms their self-worth and acknowledges their unique contributions. This validation not only boosts their self-esteem, but also strengthens their connection to the person offering the appreciation. Whether it's a colleague who feels recognized for their hard work or a friend who feels noticed for their kindness, appreciation communicates that their presence and efforts matter. This sense of validation fosters loyalty and deeper emotional connections, laying the foundation for a strong and lasting bond. 2. Appreciation encourages positive behavior. One of the most effective ways to encourage positive behavior is through appreciation. When people feel genuinely appreciated for their actions or efforts, they are naturally motivated to continue those behaviors. This creates a cycle of mutual benefit in relationships. For example, if a team member is consistently recognized for their dedication and hard work, they are more likely to maintain or even improve their performance. Similarly, in personal relationships, when individuals feel appreciated for their thoughtfulness, kindness, or support, they are inspired to continue those actions, enriching the relationship over time. 3. Appreciation cultivates emotional security. Genuine appreciation helps cultivate a sense of emotional security in relationships. When people feel consistently valued and recognized, they are more likely to trust the relationship and feel secure in it. This emotional security allows individuals to be more open, vulnerable, and authentic with one another, which is essential for deepening connections. In contrast, when appreciation is absent or feels insincere, it can lead to feelings of neglect or undervaluation, which weakens trust and creates distance. True appreciation builds the kind of emotional safety that strengthens relationships and allows them to grow. 4. Appreciation bridges gaps in conflict. In any relationship, conflicts and disagreements are inevitable. However, when genuine appreciation is a cornerstone of the relationship, it helps to bridge gaps during difficult times. Recognizing the positive qualities in someone, even during moments of tension, can diffuse anger and shift the focus back to mutual respect. Expressing appreciation for the other person's perspective, efforts, or intentions during a conflict can ease defensiveness and foster a spirit of cooperation. This approach not only helps resolve issues more constructively, but also reinforces the strength of the relationship in the long run. 5. Genuine appreciation is memorable, unlike flattery, which can feel shallow or manipulative. Genuine appreciation is memorable and leaves a lasting impression. When appreciation is sincere and specific, it resonates deeply with the recipient. For example, telling someone, "I truly appreciate how much time and effort you put into this project," or "Your support during that difficult time meant the world to me," creates a meaningful connection. These moments of recognition are not easily forgotten, and over time, they accumulate to form the foundation of a strong, enduring relationship. People remember how they were made to feel, and appreciation leaves a positive, lasting mark. 6. Appreciation fosters mutual respect. Appreciation is a two-way street. When we show appreciation to others, it often prompts them to reciprocate, creating a cycle of mutual respect and admiration. This reciprocity strengthens the bond between individuals as they come to value each other's contributions and qualities. In both professional and personal settings, mutual respect is essential for building long-term relationships. Appreciation reinforces that respect by consistently reminding both parties of the value they bring to the relationship. Principle 3. Arouse in the other person an eager want. How focusing on the other person's desires creates mutual benefit. In any relationship, whether personal or professional, one of the most effective ways to build lasting connections and foster cooperation is by understanding and prioritizing the other person's desires. Dale Carnegie, in How to Win Friends and Influence People, emphasized the power of aligning our actions with the interests and needs of others. By doing so, we not only create an atmosphere of collaboration but also set the stage for mutual benefit, where both parties feel valued and achieve positive outcomes. 1. Understanding motivations leads to better communication. When we focus on what the other person truly desires, we gain insight into their motivations, goals, and values. This understanding allows us to tailor our communication in ways that resonate with them, making our interactions more meaningful and productive. Instead of approaching conversations with a self-centered agenda, we become more empathetic listeners, demonstrating that we genuinely care about the other person's perspective. This not only enhances rapport but also makes it easier to find common ground, leading to smoother negotiations, more effective collaboration, and greater overall satisfaction for both parties. 2. Fulfilling others' desires builds trust and loyalty. When people feel that their desires and needs are understood and respected, it fosters trust and loyalty. Whether in business or personal relationships, showing that you prioritize the other person's interests signals that you are invested in their well-being. For example, in a business context, if a company tailors its services to meet the specific needs of a client, the client is more likely to stay loyal to the brand because they feel valued. Similarly, in personal relationships, when someone consistently puts effort into fulfilling their partner's desires, it creates a deeper emotional bond. This trust and loyalty, in turn, lead to long-term, mutually beneficial relationships. 3. Mutual benefit enhances cooperation and collaboration. When both parties focus on each other's desires, it sets the stage for win-win scenarios. Instead of approaching a situation with the mindset of what can I get from this, both individuals or groups look for ways to create outcomes that benefit everyone involved. This shift in mindset fosters a spirit of cooperation and teamwork, where both sides are invested in finding solutions that address each other's needs. In a business setting, this can lead to stronger partnerships, where companies collaborate to create products or services that satisfy the needs of both businesses and their customers. In personal relationships, it encourages a sense of shared purpose and support, where each person feels that their needs are being met through mutual care and understanding. 4. It reduces conflict and enhances problem solving. This principle applies in leadership, sales, negotiations, and even personal relationships, where influence is built through understanding and addressing the desires of others. 7. It creates a positive, uplifting dynamic. Focusing on others' desires creates a positive dynamic where both parties feel supported, understood, and valued. This uplifts the entire relationship, whether it's between friends, family members, colleagues, or business partners. When people feel that their desires are being met, it generates a sense of gratitude and goodwill, which further strengthens the relationship. The energy in such interactions is constructive and forward-moving, making it easier to collaborate, solve problems, and achieve shared success. Part 2: 6 Ways to Make People Like You. Principle 1: Become genuinely interested in other people. Why genuine interest fosters deep connections. Genuine interest is one of the most powerful catalysts for building meaningful and lasting relationships. When we show authentic curiosity about others, we make them feel valued and appreciated, laying the groundwork for deeper connections. Dale Carnegie, in How to Win Friends and Influence People, emphasizes the importance of showing real interest in people's lives, thoughts, and experiences. This simple act can transform casual interactions into strong bonds rooted in mutual understanding, trust, and respect. 1. Genuine interest makes people feel valued. At the core of every relationship is the desire to be recognized and valued. When someone shows a sincere interest in our lives, whether by asking about our experiences, listening to our thoughts, or remembering small details, we feel seen and acknowledged. This recognition builds a sense of belonging and emotional connection. People are naturally drawn to those who make them feel important. By showing genuine interest, we demonstrate that we value their unique perspective and contributions, which in turn strengthens the bond between us. 2. It encourages open and honest communication. When we show genuine interest in others, it opens the door for more open and honest communication. People are more likely to share their true feelings, experiences, and opinions with someone who listens attentively and asks thoughtful questions. This creates a safe and trusting environment where individuals can express themselves without fear of judgment. Open communication is the cornerstone of any deep connection, as it fosters mutual understanding and allows both parties to connect on a more personal level. By showing real interest, we invite others to share more of themselves, which deepens the relationship over time. 3. It strengthens empathy and understanding. Genuine interest naturally leads to greater empathy. When we take the time to learn about someone else's experiences, challenges, and desires, we begin to see the world from their perspective. This understanding allows us to relate to their emotions and experiences on a deeper level, fostering compassion and emotional connection. In turn, the other person feels more understood and appreciated, which strengthens the relationship. This mutual empathy helps bridge differences, resolve conflicts, and create a bond that is based on shared emotional understanding. 4. People are drawn to those who show interest. People enjoy being around others who show genuine curiosity and interest in their lives. This is because humans have an innate need for connection, and when someone pays attention to us, it satisfies that need. When we show real interest, it makes us more likable and approachable. People feel comfortable around those who listen well and engage thoughtfully, which encourages more frequent and meaningful interactions. Over time, this creates a strong foundation for a deep and lasting relationship, whether personal or professional. 5. Genuine interest encourages mutual investment. When we show interest in others, it encourages them to invest more in the relationship as well. Relationships are built on reciprocity, and when someone feels that we are genuinely invested in them, they are more likely to reciprocate that interest. This mutual investment leads to a stronger bond, as both parties are actively engaged in maintaining and nurturing the connection. Over time, this creates a positive cycle of giving and receiving attention, care, and support, which deepens the relationship. Point 6. It cultivates trust and reliability. Trust is a critical component of any deep connection, and genuine interest is one of the most effective ways to build it. When we consistently show that we care about someone's life and experiences, we demonstrate reliability. The other person learns that they can count on us to listen, offer support, and take an interest in their well-being. This reliability strengthens trust, which is essential for forming lasting relationships. Trust, once established, allows for more vulnerability and openness, further deepening the bond between two people. 7. It creates positive, memorable interactions. Showing genuine interest makes interactions more positive and memorable. People remember those who made them feel valued and appreciated. When we take the time to ask about someone's day, remember a detail they shared, or express curiosity about their passions, it leaves a lasting impression. These small but meaningful gestures accumulate over time, creating a foundation of positive memories that reinforce the relationship. The more positive and meaningful interactions we have with someone, the deeper the connection becomes. Principle 2, Smile. The psychological and social power of a simple smile. A smile, though simple and effortless, has profound psychological and social effects. It transcends language barriers, carries powerful emotional signals, and plays a vital role in human interaction. Whether it's a smile shared between friends or a fleeting moment of connection with a stranger, this universal gesture can transform moods, build relationships, and foster trust. Dale Carnegie, in How to Win Friends and Influence People, emphasizes the importance of smiling as a tool for creating positive connections with others. Here's why a smile is such a powerful force in both our psychological well-being and social interactions. 1. A smile triggers positive emotions. One of the most immediate effects of smiling is that it generates positive emotions, both in the person who smiles and in those who witness it. When we smile, our brain releases feel-good neurotransmitters like dopamine, serotonin, and endorphins, which are associated with happiness, relaxation, and stress reduction. This simple act can boost our mood and help us feel more at ease, even in challenging situations. Moreover, when someone else sees us smile, their brain often responds with a mirroring effect, triggering the same positive emotions in them. This shared experience creates an instant emotional connection, making interactions feel lighter and more pleasant. 2. Smiling builds trust and rapport. Trust is the foundation of any relationship, and smiling plays a key role in building it. When we smile at someone, it signals warmth, friendliness, and openness. A smile makes us appear more approachable and likable, which helps put others at ease. In social situations, people are naturally drawn to those who smile because it communicates that they are trustworthy and non-threatening. This is especially important in professional settings, where building rapport quickly can lead to stronger collaborations and better working relationships. A smile can be the first step toward establishing a sense of trust that underpins lasting social and professional bonds. 3. A smile enhances social interactions. Smiling is a form of nonverbal communication that enhances our social interactions by conveying positive emotions without the need for words. Whether greeting someone, offering reassurance, or expressing gratitude, a smile adds warmth and sincerity to the message. It creates an inviting atmosphere where people feel comfortable and welcomed. Studies show that people who smile more during conversations are perceived as more charismatic and engaging. This makes smiling a powerful tool for improving the quality of our social interactions, whether we're meeting new people, working in teams, or simply spending time with friends and family. 4. Smiling reduces stress and anxiety. In moments of tension or anxiety, smiling can serve as a natural stress reliever. The physical act of smiling signals to the brain that we are in a safe and positive environment, which can help reduce stress levels. This is why smiling, even in difficult situations, can make us feel calmer and more in control. Smiling can also create a ripple effect, easing the stress of others around us. When people see someone smiling in a tense situation, it can help diffuse the anxiety and bring a sense of calm to the group. This makes smiling a valuable tool for maintaining emotional balance in both personal and professional settings. 5. Smiling is contagious. One of the most remarkable aspects of smiling is its contagious nature. When we see someone smile, our brain is wired to mirror that expression, often leading us to smile back automatically. This is because of the brain's mirror neurons, which activate when we observe others' actions and emotions. As a result, smiling spreads positive energy in social settings, making people feel more connected and improving the overall mood of the group. This contagious effect of smiling makes it a powerful tool for creating a positive social environment, whether at work, in social gatherings, or during everyday interactions. 6. Smiling improves first impressions. First impressions matter, and a smile is one of the most effective ways to make a positive one. When meeting someone for the first time, a smile immediately communicates friendliness, confidence, and approachability. It sets the tone for a pleasant interaction and makes the other person feel more comfortable and open to engaging with us. Research shows that people who smile during first encounters are often perceived as more competent and likable, which can have a lasting impact on both personal and professional relationships. 7. A smile breaks down barriers. Smiling can help bridge social, cultural, and linguistic gaps. In situations where verbal communication is limited or challenging, a smile can convey warmth and goodwill, breaking down barriers that might otherwise hinder connection. This is especially important in diverse social settings where different cultures and backgrounds come into play. A smile transcends these differences, signaling that we share a common humanity and are open to positive interaction. Whether traveling abroad, meeting someone from a different culture, or simply navigating a new social environment, a smile can be the key to fostering mutual understanding.